First United Methodist Church here in Indianola began its ministry in 1856 as the First Methodist Episcopal Church of Indianola. We've been in ministry in this community for over 164 years. As a congregation, we have often experienced challenging times. In 1918 through 1920, Pastor Fred N. Willis led the congregation through the Spanish flu pandemic. Few records survived that time period, but First UMC managed to survive and thrive during those difficult times. One of the historic events of the church was the fire that destroyed the church's sanctuary in the 1950s. What a devastating blow that was to the church. Yet we rose from the ashes of that day to build a new, beautiful sanctuary that we are using here to this day.
Right now, we are all going through the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. In order to be safe as a church, we have been worshiping both online as well as through in-person, socially distanced, masked services, including our newly transformed worship opportunity up here in Parish Hall. We are conducting online communion, having meetings, Bible studies, Needles Eye Sunday School, and other gatherings and conversations on Zoom. And Fuse has found ways to meet safely and with added worship elements. With a willing spirit shaped by our determined and faithful past, we are meeting the current challenge with adaptability and innovation. Right now, the challenges of meeting, as we always have been a challenge for the finances of the church as well. Those who have made commitments and pledges are continuing to give and support the church, and we are so grateful for your commitment. But over the last 6 months, we have not received the usual Sunday plate offerings that are an important part of our finances as a church. Thankfully, due to a payroll protection grant, we are able to make up much of the gap through the end of this year. However, it will be very important to us to commit together for the work of our growing and continuing ministry for the future. To thrive as a congregation, we will need your continued support.
You know, Brian, as we look to the future with faith, really 2021 is very much going to be a time of transition as we hope we start to move through the end of the pandemic. We hope to have opportunity to renew some ministries we've done in the past, but also experience some new ministry opportunities.
That's right. And there are so many new ministries that we have started and continued through the pandemic, and we're going to need your support to continue them into the next year and beyond.
You will receive a commitment card from the church in the very near future. I hope that you will prayerfully consider how God would ask you to contribute to the needs of First UMC in the coming year. Please return that card in person on October 25th when we have our Commitment Sunday, or by mail. Or if you prefer, you can send your commitment information to Michael Boston, our church accountant, at michael@indfumc.org, and he will record your commitment for the year. You know, we have a great past and a great future as a church. And if we continue to be adaptive and flexible and innovative, it's just going to be exciting to see what God does through First United Methodist Church in this coming year and in years to come.